We are 4 days away from Christmas, and this is the second whiskey tasting cigar pairing video from the Whiskey and Cigar Countdown video series that I've created. Yesterday, I tried the Glenfarclas 10-year-old single malt whiskey, and that's a whiskey that has some oak, cherry, honey, and vanilla notes. With that whiskey, I recommended 3 different cigars. So let's see what we have here today, and hopefully I can recommend a nice cigar to go with it. Alright, so it's a little bit cold today. Weather in Wales has dropped drastically, so I'm wearing little hats and stuff. I'm inside, but it's still really cold. So anyway, I've done a little bit of research. I looked into the whiskeys here, and I've made some notes, some little research to bring a little bit more information to the video. Let's open this up today. Let's see what we get, because although I researched the whiskeys, I don't know which order they're in. Hopefully it's the same order that shows in there. Yes. So we have here Bren or Brenne. I think it's Bren. French single malt whiskey. Yes, I read about this one. This is a very different whiskey. When you think about whiskey, you don't think about France. Well, I don't think about France, especially single malt. I know that Japanese whiskey is becoming a bit famous, and you have obviously American, you have Irish whiskey, but French, I haven't tried any of these whiskeys, so this is a first experience for me. And as I open them and as I try them, I want to buy a bottle at the end of this, the one that I like the most, or the one that you guys have tried, and maybe you can leave some recommendations below. Then maybe I will buy one of those bottles, or one of these bottles. I mean, color of this is very yellowish, very clear. I will say this is something like straw color maybe. But yeah, so Brenne is a French single malt, and the region, which is weird as well, the company that makes this whiskey makes cognac, so the region is from the Cognac region in France. It's a single malt. They say that it has between 6 to 8 years aging, and the ABV is 40. The price of this in the UK is $58.95, which, you know, it has to be a really good whiskey, because I drink a few of whiskeys around that area of price, and I really like them, so I have high hopes with this one. So a little bit of history. This is the first single malt in the world aged exclusively in the French Limousin oak and cognac casks. Brenne Estate cask is twice distilled in a copper alembic still and aged for a minimum of 6 years. The whiskey has perfumed fruit and French pastisserie aromas, with creamy and complex sugar notes of rich creme brulee and burnt caramel. On the palate, notes of banana, tropical fruit, and warm spices like cinnamon and clove. It's a French whiskey. It's a very, strange one, because first time I hear about it. But normally, I buy like Scottish or maybe Irish, new thing, Irish whiskeys for me. Okay, so in the description on the website, it says tropical fruits and notes of banana. When I did the research on this dram, everybody said banana on the nose, the tongue, the palate, the finish, banana all the way through, and I do see why. I don't know if you know the pick and mix. You have like little banana sweets. If I find the picture, I'll put it on. But that's what it reminds me of. Yeah, it's not real banana. It's more like a sweet banana, like a dessert kind of thing. It's sweet, but it's not like a sweet drink, you know. It's not like you put sugar on it. It has the sweet notes, and I think that banana note makes it a little bit fruity, and I think that's what it says on their tropical fruit. Yeah, so it gives it that fruitiness on the palate. I get pineapple. Yeah, it's not so much banana now, it's more like pineapple. You know the canned pineapple that you buy that comes in little rounds? That kind of pineapple. So not the actual fruit. Again, the banana is not the real fruit, the pineapple is not the real fruit. But it has some licorice or some spice to it. It is very different, let me tell you. You do know that it's whiskey. It does taste like whiskey, it doesn't taste like cognac. It's actually quite nice, very different. You know, it's not a whiskey that I will... It's not a special occasion whiskey, but yeah, you can have this, you know, after the day of work and you just come home and you want something to drink. This is alright after a meal. Anyway, I think I have the perfect cigar for this. But on this occasion, I think it would be just one cigar. When I read the notes, I thought of a different cigar. But now that I taste it, and the story behind it being made in France, which is not a particular region for whiskey, I think one of the cigars that we carry, the Columbus Azul, will be a perfect pairing with this. Why? Because it's a light to medium body cigar, which this will need. If you put anything like yesterday's video, which was a medium, like the Hoyo de Monterrey, which, I mean, it's light, but that cigar will overpower this whiskey easily. If you smoke something like the Columbus Azul, that will be alright. And this Columbus Azul is also special because this cigar comes from the Canary Islands. Yes, the Canary Islands. It is a cigar that we carry on my website, toropuro.shop. And this cigar is one, again, when you think about cigars, you don't think about the Canary Islands, Spain. But this cigar is not only just from the Canary Island, it has the filler, or is made from tobacco leaf that is grown in the Canary Islands, which is an endemic plant called breña, and it gives it a particular taste, similar to what I'm having here. Not the similar notes, but it would be a particular taste. So here we have in this pineapple, banana, fruitiness, with a little bit of cognac at the end. With the Columbus, you have again something very particular, very unique to that terroir where the plant is grown. The Columbus Azul has notes of berries, cedar and clove, which I think will pair good with this because it has the berries, the fruitiness. Again, is a light to medium cigar, so it's not very strong. You do pick up these notes, but they're not strong. These two together will provide a luxurious, you know, moment, evening, morning, whenever you want to drink and smoke it, because they're not I mean, the alcohol obviously is strong, but the flavor is not strong that you know, if you then go and have lunch or go to a meeting, you're gonna stink of tobacco or even whiskey. So I think it would be a nice pairing. I'm actually a bit surprised because I had a different cigar when I read the notes, but as soon as I tried this, the Columbus Azul was just the one, just came to my mind. I think it's the uniqueness and how mild they are. They both are. They will pair very nice. They won't overpower each other. If this is the first video that you see from this video series of the countdown to Christmas, then make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna tag yesterday's video above here so you can see it if you missed it. But subscribe, check the notification bell icon, just click on it so that you get notified for tomorrow's video. This week I am doing 5 videos, one after the other, so I'm opening them up. It will be a countdown to Christmas. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found this interesting, and if you have tried this whiskey, let me know in the comments below what would you pair it with, and if it's something that you like. Anyway, thank you for watching, see you tomorrow, and in the meantime, don't forget to smoke less but smoke the best.